All right, and we're on the phone with Ned Klein with the Kiwanis Club. Ned, how you doing today, sir?
Very well, Anthony. Very well.
I can't believe it's
Uh,
time to do this already, but yeah, it's time to talk about the most improved students of the month for the month
yes,
of January. That's unbelievable. Give
that's
me a
right.
real quick recap of the process for those that may not be familiar, and then we'll talk about who was awarded.
I will be happy to do that. In Alamogordo here, we have three middle schools, one at Holloman, Chaparral Middle School in town, and Mountain View Middle School in town. And this is a middle school program. Once a month, the teachers in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, they nominate one student as the most improved student for that month. And then at the end of the year, for each grade level in each school, there will be 8 students who have been nominated throughout the year, and the teachers then choose from that list as the most improved student of the year, and Kiwanis then presents a plaque with their name on it that they get to keep. So what we do is we visit with the students. We take a picture for you, obviously, and Chris Edwards and the Alamogordo Daily News. We also give the students a pen, a bumper sticker, a certificate, and then we have 4 community sponsors that give free gifts to the students also.
And I always like getting these pictures because these kids always look so proud, and it's always
Oh,
exciting.
they are excited, and I'm going to say this. These are probably not the kids who are making the all A or all AB honor roll. These are probably kids who are they're struggling and they're bringing their grades up. And that's the whole key. It's not just academic award either. It has to do with attendance. It has to do with behavior in the classroom, characteristics like that. And so it's quite an honor when the teachers, the 6th grade teachers in a school, they meet and they select one student, and that's pretty cool.
Absolutely it is. So who did you award this month?
We didn't have any repeaters this month. So in Holloman Middle School, the 6th grader was Jeremy Sullivan. The 7th grader was Madison De La Rosa, and the 8th grader is Isaiah Crowder. Chaparral Middle School, we had Raiden Rodriguez in the 6th grade, Zakiel Haynes Valverde in the 7th grade, and the 8th grade was Aurora Van Busischkem. And then at Mountain View Middle School, we had 6th grader Brendan Contreras, 7th grader Crystal Flores, and 8th grader Uriel De Dios.
Definitely
Yes.
congratulations going out to those students for all their hard work. That is awesome.
It really is. It really is. And the kids are just, they're just tickled to death. Things like, we give a gift certificate to the Bluestone Jewelry Store for $20, and we give a free pizza from Papa John's. Well, I think they care more about that Papa John's pizza than anything.
Wouldn't you? I mean, I think it's justifiable.
I suppose so. But I think their parents recognize, and the efforts and how proud they must be of their children.
Absolutely.
For improving their grades. So that was really cool.
Now, we have a new program that you guys are rolling out, the BUG program for the faith-based school. Tell me about that.
Well, yes, we have 3 faith-based schools. One is called Imago Dei Academy. The other one is called Emmanuel Christian Academy. And then we have one that's called St. Francis Cabrini Elementary School. This is more of an elementary award, or it could go up through the 8th grade, depending on each school, how they want to set it up. It's actually not that new, Anthony. We've been doing it for several years, and it's called BUG, B-U-G. That's an acronym for Bringing Up Grades. The key is if the students can bring up their grades in one subject area, and that's grades F, D, C, B, A. They can bring it up in one subject area. They qualify for the BUG honor roll. But there's always a catch, Anthony, always a catch. And that is they cannot have any grades that go down. So we have 2 schools that were able to let me know. The 3rd school, St. Francis Cabrini, I have not heard from yet. They have not sent me information, so I'm not sure. But the 2 are Imago Dei Academy and also Emmanuel Christian Academy. And we sent pictures. I think you got those, did you not?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Excellent, excellent. those kids all brought up their grades, and we always try to recognize, of course, the top bug, Imago Dei Academy, the top bug for the first. Well, actually, what happens, Anthony, the first grading period that ends in October is the baseline. Then the teachers compare the grades to first grading period. They compare the second to the first. And the top bug in Imago Dei Academy was a young man by the name of Carson John, and he improved in 3 different areas. So that's quite remarkable.
Absolutely.
And then the other school, Emmanuel Christian Academy, is kind of interesting because there were a total of 6 bugs at Emmanuel Christian, and 2 of them, they're brothers, one in the first grade and one in the second grade. The first grader was James McKinney, and the second grader was Luke McKinney, and they both were the top bugs for the second grading period because they improved, get this, in 6 different subject areas. That's quite remarkable.
Unbelievable. That's dedication there, Ned. That's wow.
Well, and the thing is, they can't have any grades that go down. So if you improve in 2 or 3 areas, but you have 1 grade that goes down, you cannot qualify for the bringing up grades bug honor roll. But those 2 young men were quite remarkable when you look at 6 different areas. And we haven't heard back from St. Francis Cabrini yet. That's the Catholic elementary school. So whenever they get ready, then we'll include them also.
All right. Well, congratulations to these hardworking students. That is, they definitely deserve a round of applause and recognition for their hard work, both the bugs and the most improved. Man, you got a great job here, Ned. I mean, you really do. You show up and you just tell these kids how great they are.
I know. It's fun. It's really fun. And Anthony, I retired in 2004, so I've been doing this probably since then throughout the school district for the most improved students, and also Bug, and then we have a couple other programs. One is called the RIF program, Kiwanis does, and we go to the preschools, the Head Start programs. There's 6 of them. 2 of them in Mescalero, 1 in Tularosa, 1 in La Luz, and 2 in Alamogordo. And we give out reading books to the preschool kids. And, it's just, they come up and they select their own book, and we put their names in it. And that's quite a fun thing to do, too, because that's their book then, and we do that twice a year, once in the fall and once in the spring.
That is so cool. I love hearing these stories about you guys helping these kids in all these little ways. It's inspirational, and it's wonderful. As far as those kiddie books there, I think I could almost read one of those. That is all. I am working to get to that level.
Oh, Anthony, you can just look at the pictures. That'd be all.
Oh, man. Well, Ned, is there anything else you want to tell me that's going on, or are we wrapping up here?
Well, for right now, that's all we have. We will be working with the music program at the high school, and that's called the Arion Awards, ARION. 1 for orchestra, 1 for choir, and 1 for band, and we give a medallion for that. Then we have also a total of 7 $1,000 scholarships that we give, 3 to a full 4-year school, and then 3 to a vocational school. And then we have a special one that we set aside if there are any seniors who are Key Club members. And a Key Club, of course, is a Kiwanis-sponsored club in the high school. So those are $1,000 scholarships.
Oh, wow.
And it's all really based on, Anthony, on leadership and community involvement. GPA is required, but it's not the benchmark for the scholarship. Kids, when they apply for scholarships, they almost all have good GPAs. But what do they do outside of the classroom? That's what we're interested in.
Yeah, I mean, burying yourself in the books is a good thing, but being a productive citizen is, well, after you're out of school, that's a better thing. So, no, I agree. I see where you guys are coming from.
Well, when you look at colleges, and I used to do this when I was a principal up in Weed High School, and I served as the counselor and advising kids and trying to get scholarships for them to the universities. Universities, they want well-rounded students. They want the students who are not just good in the classroom, but also contributor to the communities. Whether those communities are school community, your neighborhood community, or if it's your church community, any of those volunteerisms is what they look for. Because those are your leaders. And every university wants a leader, especially when you're talking about the three academies, Air Force, West Point, and the Naval Academy. It's tough to get into those schools. And so they want well-rounded people.
That's probably a good thing, considering what they do.
Oh yeah, well, it's a commitment. I mean,
absolutely.
Those three schools, it's a minimum 4-year commitment after you graduate, minimum, and most of them go for a career. It's very rewarding to see kids and apply themselves throughout their high school career, and then if we can help them out with a scholarship, we do so.
I absolutely love everything you do, Ned. Keep up the good work, my friend, and we will talk to you in about 4 weeks for the February.
That's right. And then again in March, Anthony, there will be the second bug presentation where they compare the third 9 weeks to the second 9 weeks, and then again in May.
And when is when can we talk about the music one? I'm an old band nerd from way back in the day. I'm kind of excited to hear that you guys are doing stuff with music departments.
Well, yes, that's called the Arian Award, and I jokingly distinguish the fact that it's not A-R-I-A-N. It's A-R-I-O-N. And Arian was a Greek poet back in the day, and quite a story, actually, about Arian. And he, of course, the Kiwanis Club adopted that name. But you being a radio guy, you can probably look up a guy by the name of Jimmy Buffett. And Jimmy Buffett has a song that he wrote regarding Arian and the history of his capture by pirates and then thrown overboard. It's quite a story.
I'm a big Buffett fan. I'm a parrot head, so I'm familiar with the song. Okay. So yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, last year there's actually a constellation, and you knew it. You knew the constellation.
I'm also an astronomy nerd. I'm pretty pathetic when it comes to science and mythology and things like that. Yeah, I love it. I do.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's what we do.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing from you about all these wonderful things in the very near future, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.